Hey there, Disney Glam fam, and happy Valentine's week. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jossam, aka Awesome Jossam, and I want to thank you for clicking on my video. On this channel, we like to celebrate Disney, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So if you like any or all of those things, consider bippity boppity bopping that subscribe button, ring the bells of notification so you're instantaneously notified when I post something new, and please leave a big old thumbs up at the end of this video if you liked it all the way through. Now today I am so excited because we are diving in to Valentine's week. Yes, my friends, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and to kickstart this week in celebratory with some amazing videos that I've put together for you, we're gonna be doing the Disney Valentine's Day tag. I came across this tag here on YouTube. I think the YouTuber's name is Savannah. Her channel is called Walts Classic. I'll be sure to leave her listed down in the description box so you can check her out. But she decided to come up with a Disney Valentine's Day tag and just ask different questions about love and about couples and about Disney. So of course I was like,
you know what, let's do this because one, I need some content.
And two, I love love. Now, Valentine's Day is super duper special in my household because not only do you get to share Valentine's Day with a romantic partner, but you can share it with your friends, your family, your children, your spouses, your husbands, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your this, that, and the other, your children, I said children, your pets, whatever. It's all about just showing in and sharing in on love and acceptance. And for me, that's one of the biggest things that I aspire to always share with anyone that is in my immediate circle. Like I mentioned, to kickstart this week, I have so much amazing video content planned for you guys, but we're gonna dive into the Disney Valentine's Day tag. Let's go. Question number one, in your opinion, which is the most romantic Disney royal couple? Now this is only for the royals, so I thought long and hard about this question. It's so hard because all of the princes and all of the princes have their happily ever after, so everyone in essence has a very romantic story. But when I had to really nitpick and narrow it down, I honestly feel like Belle and the Beast, or Prince Adam, had the most romantic connection. Now hear me out. Of course I wanted to choose Aladdin and Jasmine. Of course I wanted to choose Ariel and Eric, or even Tiana and Naveen. But in all honesty, Belle and Beast had such a unique and dynamic story that I feel like it represents like love and romance and internal beauty versus external beauty, and for that it constitutes for a more romantic story. Now Belle, of course, gets captured and thrown into a tower in a palace.
Like literally, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like if I had to choose any story to be a part of, I would rather do that because, okay, you're living in a freaking palace, you're being escorted everywhere by some inanimate objects, you're getting a freaking dinner show every single night, you have singing candelabras, you have a teapot that's just coming at your beck and call, giving you all the tea, honey, you have Mr. Cogsworth just giving you the whole rundown of everything and all the history. Like, it doesn't sound like a very bad thing.
But of course, in retrospect, she did have to give up her freedom and she wasn't able to see her father anymore. Within the story, I feel like the most romantic thing about it was her being able to teach this person who was pretty sheltered and unkind and all of those sorts of negative qualities that we associated the prince to be at the beginning, and helped to really educate him and just change him on what being a normal, loving, and caring person and someone who could just literally showcase their heart. And for that, she was able to kind of see past the exterior and really fall in love with the soul as he learned and developed and really became the prince that he was at the end. And vice versa, I feel like the prince helped Belle to understand who she was and what she really longed for in life. And for that, I feel like they had the most romantic and dynamic connection. It was super enchanting, super magical, very unconventional, but all in all, came together for a beautiful, happily ever after. Question number two, most romantic Disney song. Now this one was kind of easy, but it still was a little bit hard because I can never really decide on something. But the most romantic Disney song, in my opinion, is A Whole New World from the Disney movie Aladdin. Now, A Whole New World is so super duper sentimental to me because I feel like it is a song of empowerment in just letting go and letting love. Now, of course, love in essence is such a very dynamic thing. It's not the same for everyone, but I do feel like many people can correspond or correlate to love being a scary thing. And sometimes it's so hard to go through life in your day-to-day rituals and just kind of let go and let love when someone comes into your life. So I feel like this song is just the yearning and the passion and the drive for Princess Jasmine to just let go and travel into a whole new world with Aladdin in terms romantically and physically. Not to mention, the scene is probably one of my all-time favorite Disney love scenes because it's so magical. They're like soaring across Agrabah, they're in the beautiful sky, they have this beautiful duet, they end off in such a romantic way. They're going down this beautiful lake and they're just kind of like singing and caressing and just loving into one another. It's so beautiful, so sentimental, and so sweet. Question number 3, most romantic scene you would love to experience. I kind of answered this in question 2, but definitely the Whole New World scene is hands down my all-time favorite scene that I would definitely love to share in on and experience. Question number 4, which 2 Disney characters from any Disney movie do you think would make a cute couple? Now this one was very simple because honestly, I've always thought about it. As you all know, Pocahontas is my all-time favorite Disney movie and favorite Disney princess. And for the longest time, I was like,
why did Pocahontas choose Cocoa?
But in thinking about it and in retrospect, I feel like Nakoma and Kocoum would be such a dynamic couple. Hear me out. If they made like a sequel,
and I'm not talking Pocahontas 2 Journey to a New World, that one does not live in my mind. It's not existent. I don't like it. John Rolfe, can't stand him.
But if they had made a sequel in which Pocahontas did whatever she wanted, but Nakoma and Kocoum like had this dynamic love story, I feel like that would be golden. That would be beautiful. Nakoma is so strong-willed and so confident, and Kocoum is pretty reserved, but he's also confident. I feel like seeing that dynamic kind of going back and forth would be super duper special, pretty funny, and also romantic. Question number 5, a top romantic Disney restaurant you have been to. Now this one was very hard because honestly, I feel like there's so many romantic restaurants that are out there. I haven't actually been to many of them, but I will say a top contender for me was the Animator's Palette on the Disney Cruise Line. That was probably one of the most amazing experiences I think I've ever had the opportunity of enjoying. Now, I went on I think it was the Wonder or the Magic, with my family for a family vacation, and we celebrated my niece's birthday in that restaurant. It was just a beautiful scenic area. The whole restaurant starts out in black and white with all these super cute sketches all over the walls, all over the servers' vests, on the table, things like that. And throughout the night, it just picks up with different sorts of colors and tones. And by the end of your meal, you're enveloped in a whole room of color, beautiful sounds. The food is delicious. It's almost like a plated dinner, so they actually bring you out certain things. You do have a prefix menu that you can select certain things off of, but of course they give you an appetizer, a soup, a salad, then into an entree, and then into a dessert. You do get your choice of different beverages. You can get adult beverages. I just feel like that would be such a super cute and almost romantic date to have with a significant other. Now, I know on the cruise line there was also another restaurant that's like very well known for romantic like couples to enjoy, and I think it was called Paolo's or Paulo's. I'm not sure, but definitely would love to add that to my list. Honorable mentions here in Orlando would be California Grill, I have yet to go there, and Victoria and Albert.
So if anyone watching wants to take me on a little date, I mean, you can just slide into my DMs on Instagram and we can go for some dinner or something. I mean, I'm just saying.
Question number 6. What's the most romantic thing you've ever experienced at Disney? Now, this was super easy to select. It was actually my aunt's wedding. I feel like that was probably the most romantic thing I have ever witnessed. Of course, everyone knows and loves Disney fairy tale weddings. I binge watch that show. I cry in every single episode, but being able to step into it and experience it firsthand was so stinking magical. My aunt had everything involved with Disney for the wedding. She had her bachelorette party on property, they were staying on property, we were able to experience like all of the different selections for the wedding date and venue and all of those sorts of things. So it was super special to kind of experience all of those things beforehand and see it all come together with all of the magic that Disney definitely offers for that occasion. Question number 7. Disney character that you have had or have a crush on. All the Disney men. I'm serious though. Question number 8. Favorite Disney song to duet. Now this one, of course, is Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. I don't know, I feel like it's just a beautiful and very enveloping duet that I feel like both characters who sing it just sing it with so much passion and so much love. And honestly, I really do transfer into the Festival of the Lion King, which is a theatrical offering here in the Walt Disney World Resort at the Animal Kingdom. So I'm just envisioning that, like the live performance of these beautiful vocal artists just like powerhousing through it. It's so beautiful. And I know, like when I get in the car after I've been at Animal Kingdom and I've seen that, I'm over here like, but yeah, definitely Can You Feel the Love Tonight is a super duper special song that I like to sing through. Question number 9. Cutest non-royal Disney couple. Hands down, Wally and Eve. Literally an entire movie with barely any speaking, but the romance and the love and the passion that you feel between both of these robots, incredible. Genius. The best Disney and Pixar movie ever. And also, let's talk about that scene where he's like romantically enticing Eve, even though she's like locked up with the plant inside of her. And then after like he breaks her out from outer space and then they go on this like beautiful journey through the galactic. That is love. That is love. Question number 10. Which palace, land, or country would you like to visit on a date? Now, I know this is like a weird answer, but King Triton, can you give me some Vins? Because I want to go and visit Atlantica. I don't know, like, even if I would want to go on a date, but I would just want to visit it and see it because it looks so freaking cool. Now, if I had to choose one on land, definitely Agrabah, the palace, because that is gorgeous, it's stunning. And in almost all of the depictions that you see in the movie, it just looks so elaborate and so ornate and so luxe, and definitely that's my kind of vibe. Question number 11 is favorite things around the Disney parks during Valentine's. Now this one I have 2 answers for. So pre-COVID, Disney did an amazing job of showcasing Disney couples in the parks, usually during the weekend of Valentine's or even just on Valentine's Day. And I thought that was so unique and so special because in all of your character interactions, you actually got to meet and talk to the characters together. So the dynamic between them there was so unique and so different from just meeting the characters any other time. And it was really nice to kind of see their back and forth. Plus, it's so much fun because when you meet one character, they'll kind of tell you a little story to go meet another, and then you're just popping back and forth between different meet and greets, and it turns into a very beautiful day of seeing all of these characters in love and giving you all of these kind of like fun little stories, and I don't know, that's just super duper cute and sweet to me. Now, answer number 2 is more recent. Of course, I love to eat. So Disney Treats is definitely an amazing thing to see. I mean, they have capitalized this on all of their special occasions, but during Valentine's Day, there's been like a little list that I have been putting together in my head of what I would like to try this week, if I can make it to the parks, but definitely all of the different sweets and treats at the parks. Now with question 12 and 13, I'm gonna kind of compile them together because 12 is Disney gift suggestions for a guy and question 13 is Disney gift suggestions for a girl. So I'm just gonna say Disney gift suggestions in general. Now I feel like when it comes to Disney, you have to really know who you're gifting. So if you're gifting a friend, a family member, a loved one, a partner, what have you, you really need to know their interests. So for instance, I love figurines. They remind me of special occasions, they remind me of special people. So for me, they're not only decorative pieces, they're also a memento of memory. So a Jim Shore would be great. Let's see, going out to a specific dinner, that would be wonderful. Those sorts of things. So you think about the person and what they like. Now, it doesn't have to be like actual physical things. It could be experiences too, which I think is absolutely amazing. So I know in certain areas of the resorts, there's different activities that you can enjoy, like mini golfing, there's actual golfing, you have different sort of treks or adventures that you could do in the parks, different sort of experiences, all of those sorts of things I think are very romantic and something that I would love to do with like a significant other. Last but not least, I do think that the most romantic thing that someone could probably do for me is book me a session at the Disney Senses Spa. Now currently it's closed, obviously due to COVID, but when it opens back up, you can have like a luxurious couples massage, enjoying all of the amenities available, like the pool, the jacuzzi, the sauna. You can have lunch there. Like, it's such a relaxing and super thoughtful experience. I'm more so a person about experiences versus like physical things. So for me, those are the things that I think I would enjoy and I would find more romantic. And question 14, favorite Disney kiss. Now this one, again, was so hard to decide on, but ultimately, I really feel like my favorite, hands down, Disney kiss is the Princess and the Frog kiss. Now, this one was so special because I never really thought about it, but at the beginning, Princess Tiana kisses Naveen as a frog in hopes of being a princess, but there was never really any sort of connection there, so it never happened. Now, throughout her trials and tribulations, we realize that they've learned to love one another, grow, and ultimately become a unified couple. And at the very end, when Mama Odie announces them as husband and wife, spoiler alert, they kiss and bam, the magic happens, and finally Tiana is able to transform back into not only a human, but a princess. This was such a unique story to showcase in a Disney movie, and I feel like it's quintessential Disney love, magic, and of course, like, the whole story about a frog prince is that she kisses a frog, so it's like revolving around a kiss. So I don't know, for me, I feel like that was special. Also, because of the scenery, like, that is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Their wedding scene is one of my all-time favorite Disney wedding scenes. And I know once they kissed and like Tiana emerges in her beautiful gown and Prince Naveen is there looking so dapper, and they're in this gorgeously lit like bayou with the sun beaming through the trees and the beautiful magnolias and moss and lily, like, it's gorgeous. So hands down, the Princess and the Frog ending final wedding kiss is my all-time favorite kiss. And there you have it. That was the Disney Valentine's Day tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait for you guys to see all of the other amazing videos I have put together for you for this week. So be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I put out. Now I'm gonna ask you, who is your favorite Disney royal couple? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and tag a few friends that I would love to see do this tag. We're gonna tag Ashley over at Pixie and Magic, Sue at Bangers Bubbly, Erica over at Erica Dio Campo, Syria of Dream It DIY, and Rowan over at the Disney Damsels. If you enjoyed this video, you know exactly what to do. Be sure to give it a big old thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it all the way through. As always, friends, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Stay beautiful, but most importantly, have a magical day. Bye!